Okay, guys. First of all, what a great job really by our team. I thought our guys were ready to go. Defense was outstanding from the jump. Von made his presence felt right away, making a couple sacks. I thought David Long's touchdown to be able to put us up 21-0 was huge for us. Special teams was great. I thought we were able to sustain possession, being able to get both Sony and Cam going in the run game. Thought Odell made his plays early. Matthew made great decisions. That was exactly what we wanted to be able to do. Congratulations. A lot of respect for the Cardinals. They had a good year. But our guys were ready to go, and now we got to get ready for the Bucs on a short week. So we're very pleased with it, but now it's time to move on. You know what? I don't have those yet right now. Sorry, Jordan. Go ahead.
How were you guys able to sort of stay so settled at seeing an offense building complementary layers, getting that run game going?
Yeah, I think it was the early down efficiency. I thought our guys got great removal up front. I thought our backs saw the lanes the right way. I thought Matthew, when we did throw the football, made great decisions, threw the ball accurately, got a lot of different guys involved. And, that's exactly what we want to be able to do, and that's where you can be tough to defend. Well, he threw a couple touchdown passes. He threw a touchdown pass off that same play a couple years ago when he was in New York. So he's a very talented guy. So we got a couple guys that can throw. I think so, Gary. I mean, they played really well overall, I think. But, what they did in the first half, I think they held them to 40 yards. I think it was one of the best performances in playoff history in the first, being able to hold a really explosive offense like that, to be able to get a defensive touchdown, a couple turnovers. Just so pleased with those guys, and got a great challenge going against Tom Brady next week.
What would you say from Cam Akers?
I'll get you next, Dennis. Go ahead, Nick.
What do you think from Cam Akers? It seemed like he never lost a step, like 5.5 months.
It's unbelievable. I mean, and really, I don't think the stats tell the story for how good he looked, leveling some runs off. He got a couple big-time runs called back. Also, thoughts and prayers are with Budda Baker. I got tremendous respect for him. I'm hopeful that we'll get some news that he's going to be okay. But I thought Cam was outstanding, Nick. He did a great job, and he's only getting more and more confident. And you know what I love the most about him is what a confident, secure individual he is. It's a play that I think he would want back earlier in the game, and then he makes a great catch off the double pass in kind of that same spot. That thing hung up like a Russell Wilson moonball. So it was great plays by those guys. Go ahead, Dennis.
Coach McVay, what were you guys able to do defensively in the first half that you weren't able to do the first two times you faced them?
Well, I think we were able to do some similar things the second time we played them like that. But anytime that you're able to apply pressure, kind of eliminate and knock out the run game, get them into some of those known passing situations, I thought we came out just with a great look in our eye. I thought the coaches put together a good game plan, but ultimately the players executed, and there was a lot of guys that contributed, and the defense was phenomenal. Yeah. You know what? You'll have to ask him that, but that was awesome. To be able to get that many guys involved and making those kind of plays, that's what you love.
Do you feel like you were more successful with a strong defense? You won by a convincing score, so did it make a difference whether you were zone or man-to-man?
Yeah, I thought our guys just did a good job, Claudia, playing a complete game, and that's what we wanted to be able to do coming in here. I love the way that we responded from obviously a tough one last week. Our guys are really mentally tough, and now we got to be able to stack another block next week against the Bucs.
What do you say for Matthew Stafford to get his first career playoff?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job leading the way. He's still the same great player to me. And he always was before this game as well. And so I think it's good so you guys don't have to talk about that anymore, so he can get that one out of the way. But really proud of him. Please, just so lucky to be able to do this with him. He's our leader. We wouldn't be here without him.
For him to play under such control today, was that game plan? Was that the way the game was going?
Yeah, I think it was a combination of everything. I thought he did a great job, number one, Kevin, but we were able to stay in those kind of manageable situations. I thought it was a really good complementary football game that we played as a team. So many guys got involved, and we were able to kind of control the possession. Defensively was smothering all day, and so kind of enabled us to be able to operate like that. And Matthew did a great job with the opportunities he had throwing the football, and he really managed the run game well as well.
You mentioned playing Tom Brady. What kind of challenge is that going to be for you guys to go to Tampa to play the defending Super Bowl champions with Tom Brady on their home field?
You just said it. It's a great challenge because they're a complete team. They looked outstanding against Philly the other day. We know what a great football team this is. They're a complete team, and They do an excellent job in all three phases, and certainly we've got our work cut out for us. A lot has changed since week 4, so we've got a lot of work to do in a short amount of time to get up to speed and put together a good plan to try to put our players in the best spots on Sunday at 3 o'clock or whenever the game is.
Some of your team's, I guess, signature wins this year have come when there's a lot of chaos happening around you. You guys lose both your starting safeties, sign Eric Weddle off.
Yeah, how great is that?
Out of the gym, maybe, and organize this plan, at the beginning of the week. How did that come together, and what can you say about that?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, what a credit to Eric Weddle and even Blake Countess being ready to go and be available as well. But Eric is such a special player. I think it's a credit to the creative thought process from our defensive coaches, Coach Evero, Coach Morris, being able to say, hey, this is a guy that if there's anybody that's capable of doing what he did. You still smelling that sewage, Artis? Yeah, you are, man. Okay, that's some bad stuff right there, okay? I mean, I'm like as far away as I can get from it. But anyways, it's unbelievable what Eric Weddle was able to do, Jordan, and then to come in, contribute. He's one of those guys that just elevates. We talk about igniters all the time. You make everybody around you better. That's what Eric Weddle is, and I think he's only going to build on this for next week. Yeah, it's really the people. I think we've got the right people. Hopefully we'll get Taylor Rapp back. Obviously, it's a big loss losing Jordan Fuller. I thought Troy Reeder did an excellent job being able to have the dot today with great communication. And so Eric's a special guy. I'm not in the least bit surprised, but you're certainly grateful that he was available and willing to do what he's doing.
We wrap up here with Rico. Thank you, Coach. Your thoughts on the commemoration day, significant in our country's history, as you know, for Dr. Martin Luther King. Your thoughts as leaders of your past.
Yeah, I think it's special to be able to, to be the first team to be able to play on this special day with such a special man that had such an impact on the way that we operate moving forward. It's amazing to be able to kind of have a tribute to him, and I thought our guys did a great job, recognizing him with the way that they played today, and really as a connected team. That's the most important thing. I think one of the things that great leaders do, like Dr. King, they make all the situations they're a part of, and they bring people together, and that's what I think our team demonstrated today. Okay, thank you guys.
God
Damn. Yeah.
Go ahead, guys.
Aaron, what was it about this defense this week and the plan that you guys put together?
Guys was just flying around, playing fast, making big plays when we needed it. That's what it's about. You know, when you got 11 guys out there, you expect everybody to make a play anytime. And a bunch of guys did that and did a good job of containing them, making the quarterback uncomfortable. He threw the ball to us. We took advantage of it. So.
I know you guys just wrapped up this game, but what's it going to be like, do you think, next week to go to Tampa and play Tom Brady in his environment?
We're just going to prepare for it, whatever the game plan is, and stick to it and go out there and trying to play another, top game. It's against another good team, but it's the playoffs. Every team is good in the playoffs. So just play some good football and just trying to find a way to win. So it's a new year. It's a new year. And respect to what he did in the past, but it's a whole new year.
How imperative was you guys to set the tone early and often when you guys came up with the game?
Well, that's every week you want that mindset. Guys did that. I think a lot of people made plays. Coach made that big pick for us down there. So Vaughn was making a lot of plays. Greg made some plays. Sean did solid when they did run the ball. Flo on the opposite side. So we had a bunch of guys, flying around making plays. It's just fun. So.
Aaron, you guys had 21 points before they had a first down. What did you specifically like about your defense tonight?
Played was dominant. I feel like we was dominant out there. I think quarterback wasn't comfortable at all. I think he tried to get out the pocket a couple of times. We was able to run him down or do something to the point where he threw the ball, made a bad throw, or we did what we were supposed to do. That was the game plan. We stuck to it, and we had some success doing it.
How did you see that he was rattled? There's a lot was made about how they play on the road, 8-1 coming in here, what have you. But at what point field level did you see or know that he was off of his game?
Once guys were getting close to him, you could see he was fluttered. He tried to get out the pocket a couple of times. We kind of kept him contained to the point where he couldn't, and he had to make some kind of couple bad throws, or he slid down. So I think we just did a good job of balled him up. So.
How important was that early sack by Von Miller in terms of setting the tone?
It was everything. Like I've been saying, Von been playing lights out, making a lot of big splash plays for us. It's playoff ball, so you expect that. So hopefully a lot more plays like that coming. So.
Does this feel different to you this playoff time comes?
Well, playoff ball is playoff ball. It's win or go home. So everything's amped up a little bit, but it's only one game. We got a lot more football left. So.
Come on, guys.
How did Troy Reader do behind you guys, calling plays and such?
He did good. He did really good. Communicating everything, keeping everybody locked in. He made a good play down there when he threw that pick, almost getting the safety, making him toss it up. So we blitzed him. He had some success. Was doing great as far as getting to us, communicating things and checking things with us. We see alerts. He was able to communicate that with us, so it was huge. He did a great job today.
And those things are rowdy out there. It was loud tonight.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk about what happened last week with the 49ers fans coming in here. What did it mean for you to have that raucous atmosphere? I've never heard SoFi like that. What did it mean to you playing out there?
Well, it was fun. It's huge when you got the fans behind you making a lot of noise. To kind of get you amped up, you kind of, start getting the fans into the game a little bit. So it definitely was a great environment today with the fans. They did an awesome job as far as, making it loud for them and picking us up when we needed it. So.
Last question.
What was the impact of having Eric Weddle back?
Just a veteran guy that understands the game. He's so smart. He was able. There was one play he was able to show, and then he seen the quarterback come check. He's able to drop back and mess things up for him and kind of like makes things a little blurry. So when you got veteran guys like that understand football, it's just great. So. Good, I think it speaks for itself. Got last week to get my feet wet, and this week came out rolling.
Jim, I know that was a scary situation down the field there lately.
Yeah.
Can you take us through that situation?
It was just a football play. It was nothing personal, obviously. Got the utmost respect for Buddha and that team in general. So I'm hoping he's doing good. It was just a football play, though.
How did you feel when you were just being out there? I mean, 5.5 months, like you haven't missed the stuff at all. How did you feel?
Just blessed, man. Being able to come off an injury like that. 5.5 months after surgery. Nobody's done it. So just to be able to be in that category, the first person to do that, it's a blessing.
What did you feel out there when you realized that you could go full speed, you could make the cuts that you needed to?
I already knew it. It was just about showing y'all. Now y'all know.
Cam, I know last week you had 5 carries.
Yeah.
Did that kind of tell you you're getting ready to now carry the ball close to 20 times like you did today?
Yeah, I knew. We knew it was part of the game plan. We knew we were going to run the ball a lot. We knew they was going to lean on the running backs a lot, and we were ready. We were ready for the challenge.
Speaking of challenges, how about going to Tampa to play and defending the Super Bowl champion?
We'll be ready for the challenge.
How do you feel having Sony back there and being able to kind of meet with each other in terms of what you're doing out there?
Feel great. That's a 1-2 punch. Sony do a great job running the ball, great job blocking. For me to come in and compliment him, just thus far, from everything he done, I think we're a great 1-2 punch.
Walk us through that catch you had from quarterback Odell Beckham Jr. When you see him play. What do you think of the throw by OBJ?
Should have led me a little bit. Nah, I'm playing. But it was a good play. We drew it up in practice and came to light. It's a little warm in here.
For Matthew to play mistake-free?
Say it again.
What did it mean for Matthew Stafford to play mistake-free the way he did?
It meant a lot. The offense rolls through him. Without him, nothing goes. So he's the leader of our offense, and he did a great job today. We're behind him.
Cam, can you describe the atmosphere that was in here? What would you tell people that weren't in this building?
It was crazy. My first playoff game in the league with fans. So here at SoFi. So it was a wonderful experience. It was a wonderful experience.
Yeah, before Beckham came here, we've heard different things about him. What has he been like as a teammate?
Great teammate, hard working, coming to work, to go to work every day, great leader. So, he's a great asset to our team.
Cam, who's the most surprising person you've heard from as you've made this comeback?
Nobody like that has hit me. So, just support, just getting support from everybody, the world, I guess, and I'm appreciative.
Well, maybe, if not surprising, maybe kind of impactful or what's meant the most to you?
Probably my mom. Just her always believing in me, having that faith in me, and me going out here and putting it on the field, So, y'all ain't hot in here? A little warm.
Sorry?
What's it like to get your first playoff win, and are you relieved we will not be asking you about this again?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for our team to get the win. Obviously, what a team effort. I mean, our defense played outstanding tonight. Special teams basically set up a score with Johnny pinning them down there, did a great job on field goals. And, we were good enough on offense to score some points and come away with the win. Just happy to be moving on.
But for you personally, to get a playoff win,
I think it means a lot more to, you guys and all that. I mean, I just want to be a part of this team and help us win. So I trust in myself, trust in my abilities, trust in my teammates. Go out there and play and let the chips fall where they may.
How special is this one here in SoFi and all the fans? What's your message for all the fans?
It was awesome. They did a great job. I mean, it was deafening some, when our defense was out there. Pretty awesome, the way they responded and the way they, came out and cheered for us tonight. And our defense did a bunch to keep them cheering, which was great. And, just happy to get a win at home.
Can you take us through the lateral to Odell and the pass downfield?
Yeah, that's a play we practiced this week. Odell's a super talented guy. He made that throw right-handed. He could probably do it lefty too. He's a freak. But just really well executed. Cam did a great job walking underneath it. Made a big play. Kudos to Sean for calling it at that time. It was an awesome call. I thought Sean did a great job of setting us up for success really all night. And we made some plays when we had the chances.
Matthew, you guys stayed really even too on offense. You seemed like you felt settled within yourself in the passer and in the run game as well. What did you guys learn from maybe the previous week, and how did you implement tonight's game plan?
Yeah, I thought we had a great plan coming into the game. There were a couple wrinkles that they showed that were a little bit different. Some of the stuff on third down they were doing, but we were still able to execute and make some plays. But, Sean, again, came up with a great one. We went out there and executed it well and moved it up and down the field. We had short field a bunch. Our defense scored. I mean, those kind of things are huge in any game. In a playoff game, it's going to be, magnified even more. So just proud of our team.
Can you speak to your offensive line? Sometimes those holes seem enormous.
Yeah, it was outstanding, both in the run game and in the pass game. That's a tough front we're playing. I mean, that's a really good front seven. They can really get after the passer. They can stop the run. They can do all of it. So just proud of those guys, the way they played. They played great all season, to be honest with you. Did a great job of keeping me clean, giving me chances to, work the ball down the field. And then in the run game, moving guys out of the way. And our backs did a great job of reading and increasing some.
What's your initial thought about playing Cam Akers?
A huge challenge. Going to their place, tough place to play, a place they've been really good this year. Obviously, fantastic quarterback, great defense, a really good football team. It'll be a big challenge for us. I think their team is different, than when we played them last, and I think we are too, both personnel and scheme a little bit. So as you always evolve throughout the season. So it'll be interesting to see, what they look like here as of late. And we'll go out there and attack and see what happens. I felt like I was putting the ball in the right place, for the majority of the night. Had to throw one away towards Coop one time, but other than that, felt like the ball was going to the right place in a pretty good spot. Our guys made great plays. That's how I expect to go out and play when I, every game. It doesn't always happen that way, but just felt good out there, felt comfortable, and our team played great. Yep. Yeah, he did great. Both catching and throwing. But he had another one that was called back too from a holding that was going to be a 25-plus yard gain. That was great. He was separating all night, making strong hands catches. Doing what we know he can do. And just the more guys we have step up. Van catches the deep one there late in the game for a big momentum play as well, and then Cooper. What an unbelievable catch on his touchdown. They brought full-out blitz at the last second and had to get it out quick, and he did a great job making a catch, and then he iced the game for us, in that 4-minute drive with his couple catches and runs. So just a great team effort. Higbee got us started. I mean, it was everybody, both backs. But Odell definitely played really good football. That's 2 games in a row against the Cardinals that he's played really well. No, I mean, it's just the next step in the journey, He's an outstanding player. He's been doing it for, a very long time. They've got a great football team, their defense is really stout. They played really well this weekend, so we'll have to go and look at that. And I'm not playing against him, one-on-one, but I understand that he's a great player and he's going to get his team in the end zone. So I got to do my part as well.
Matt, really quickly, I know that you talking about the Bucs defense, right? But Todd Bowles is so good at holding things back, from what he does in the regular season versus what he does in the postseason. So I'm just really curious, what do you look for to identify those trends or things that, you're going to have to face when some of what you're going to see is not even on tape?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as a veteran quarterback, to be honest with you, I get that just about every week. Just about every week, teams are showing me something that looks like what they did last week, and it comes out to be a little bit different. This game on third down, some of their stuff they had not shown at all this year too. So, got to just go out there, figure it out, and go play. Todd's an unbelievable defensive coordinator. Gone against him a bunch of times in my career. He gives you a lot to look at, and they've got talented players, so it'll be a big challenge for us. Thanks.
Howdy. I'm from Texas, and I had to, take advantage of this opportunity being back in the playoffs, man. I took 5 years off without making it, and I'm definitely appreciative of being here with this franchise, and I'm definitely appreciative of being in the playoffs as well.
Can you talk about the way the defense played in that first half?
Yeah, it was great, man. Of course, the objective was to try to keep Kyler contained. It sounds simple, but it's really tough to do. Kyler's, a hell of a player, man. But when you're playing with AD and Leonard Floyd, man, we were able to get the job done today. And great games, too. I forgot great games.
How has this group been able to be so cohesive now at this point?
I think we're just gelling at the right time. We've been doing the same thing since I got here, and it just feels like it's working. Offense is playing well, special teams is playing well, and, defense is feeding off that.
Well, you played Tom Brady in the playoffs before with the Broncos. What's the challenge for you guys on defense to get to him next week?
It's tough, man. We're going to need all 11 guys, man. We're going to need all guns on deck. Tom sees the whole field. We all know about Tom in the playoffs. He's incredible, man. We're going to play our best ball to have a chance. But if we can play our best ball, I like our opportunity.
Nice for you guys to help Matthew Stafford get his first playoff win?
Yeah, it was great, man. This is team ball. Matthew Stafford, he's a great player. He deserved this win, and we just want to keep stacking them, keep stacking plays, keep stacking wins, and let's see how far we can go.
Aaron Donald mentioned that you guys really keyed in on the fact that Kyler was uncomfortable from the pressure you were bringing early. What made you see that, or what were some tells that you guys caught from that?
I really don't know. We were assuming, Kyler was going to come out on fire, and he definitely, tried it. But, we played great team ball. We stopped the run early. We had a great pass rush early. Offense was scoring the ball, and I think it just created a situation that was really tough for them to dig out of. So, we played great team ball today. Offense was on fire. Odell was on fire today. Cooper Kupp, and everybody was on deck today. We're going to need the same type of play next week for sure. He's been doing it for years. He has a really good arm. It's really not much that he can't do. And it's great to see him have success because, when he has success, the team has success as well.
Well, you guys had 21 points offensively before Kyler Murray in Arizona had a first down. I'm curious, in that stretch, what did you like about what the defense was doing?
I think the 3 and outs were key. To get 3 and outs early, and we scored on those 3 and outs. It just created a advantage for us early, and we were able to hold them off. We all know how explosive that offense was and how explosive that offense is, and we just able to hold them off, man. We played great team ball, and hats off to the Arizona Cardinals. Well, we played great today.
At what point do you feel like you've seen Kyler, panic? They were talking about before the game that he doesn't get rattled. You see him at AT&T last week, what have you, big games in college. At what point, from your vantage point, did you start to feel okay? You got it?
I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. I'm just thinking about the next play. In my mind, I'm feeling like at any moment they can break out, at any moment they can strike, and at any moment they can change this 21 lead and make it at even at any moment. They got a great defense over there as well. So I really didn't pay attention to that. I was just, we stayed in the game. My message was the guys to stay on their neck, blood in the water. Let's be greedy right now. Let's not give them an opportunity to come back because we all know what they're capable of, but we were able to hold them off today. Oh, this is Miles Davis. This is my cousin. No, I'm joking. It's not my cousin.
What about Miles Davis' artistry? Are you able to apply to your game?
Honestly, I don't know. I know he's played saxophone. Yeah, my man. I'm a fan though. I'm a fan of Miles. It's a cool shirt, but I appreciate Miles Davis. I don't know about everybody else, but DT, he meant a lot to me, and I think right after he passed away, after the Seahawks game, I talked about it, and this is what he would want me to do. He would want me to turn up, and I'm just trying to honor his wishes the best way I can, man. I'm not gonna forget about him. I haven't forgot about him, and we're still going. All set. Thanks, guys. For sure.
Game, team win. Man, you just can't replicate being with your guys. Oh, look at the fans. It's kind of funny. This is the first time I've been in SoFi, and it was, I was playing on the. Yeah, I see you, babe. You're looking good. Just an amazing, crazy week. Obviously, amazing opportunity to come back and help my guys, help this organization, and make the most of our opportunity, right? We always talk about that in the Weddle household and in life. When opportunity presents itself, make sure you're ready to capitalize on it. And extremely blessed. My wife, Chanel, kudos to her. She's had a long week on her by herself, but she's a trooper. She's the real MVP. Felt great. Had a couple opportunities. Kyler pulled it down. Thought I was going to get a couple chances my way, but the job was to bring everyone together, play together on one accord, and man, we sure played lights out as a defense, offense, special teams. It played together, and that's how you win in the playoffs. Picking each other up. Right, making big plays on one side or the other, and just super, super fortunate and grateful to be out there with the guys tonight. You know what? I hit. I don't even remember the number, but on a little spot route, it was one of the throws that he pulled it down, and I just kept on running and smacked him. And then I was about to top it off on Connor on the throwback, but I was a step late, and I was like, I don't really feel like getting a penalty right now. So outside of that, it was a clean game. I was just running around covering guys. And, not a lot of games in my career have been like that. So I feel great running around. The first few plays, I was playing a little too fast. I just reminded myself to let the plays come to me and make sure we're all on the same page, communicate, and after that, man, it was like I'd been playing this whole time. Yes, ma'am.
So your agent's down here, and you talked about how you were a little nervous before the game,
Of course.
And so I'm just curious, what types of questions are going through your mind, even right at the outset of the game? I know the game called you, before, and just kind of asked what kind of shape you were in. So, even as you were acclimating yourself and got all that experience behind you, I'm just curious what was going through your head with all the time on right before it started.
I'm a very singular, focused individual. So when I made the decision Tuesday night and drove up and got in at around 1 a.m. and got to the building at 5:45, there is no more thinking at that point, right? The job is the job. and I'm asked to do something to help this team. And to go out there, Friday and Saturday were big days for me to show for the organization that I could come in here and do it. Like, they're not going to just put me out here as much as they love me and how smart I am and this and that. You still have to go out and do it, right? This is the elite of the elite, right? And I knew that, so I was preparing myself for that and to go out and play great. Like, I have a standard for myself. So when I was sitting there in the national anthem and I was just thinking about the job and not really caring about the things I can't control, right? I can control my energy. I can control my focus. Being in the moment. The older you get, you appreciate these times, right? And I just know, and I try to reiterate to these guys that this just doesn't happen. Doesn't happen as much as you think it does. And to take advantage just a little bit more, right? Just sacrifice a little bit more for this chance. Because as you know, a 37-year-old coming out of retirement for this chance, because I never had it. I never had a chance at the Super Bowl to get to play in it, right? I played in a few playoff games, but it's just incredible. So in that, I was just focused on being great, making my teammates be great, and getting this dub.
What was it like? We talked earlier this week about you coming into a new system and learning that language and seeing different things. What was it like sort of translating that in your head in real time, that pace of play out there? And then also, how did it go in terms of, we didn't see a lot of errors, but casual eye, right?
Yeah.
So.
How do I put this? I feel like that's what has made me the player I am, right? I'm able to look at something, digest it, and be able to apply it, right? And this is a new system. I hadn't played in the system. It came from Staley, and Raheem put his little twist on it. And, you put your mind to something. The mind is a powerful, powerful muscle. And you commit to it and dedicate yourself. And after a day or two, I was out there. It's funny, you're getting jokes from the guys and coaches like I had been there all season, the way I was running around making calls. And then it carried over, right? It's different in practice, not naive. You get in the game, but we were on it. And just reiterating to the guys, right? As long as we're always on the same page, communicating before the ball snapped, we'll always be okay.
Eric, how much better do you feel like you can play next week?
I'll get both of you guys. Go ahead, Eric.
Based on how you played this week and getting those reps, how much better do you feel like you can play next week? And next week's going to be a different animal because of play.
For sure. I mean, if it was a close game, I would have been in the second half. So I was getting, we had a good plan going forward, going into the game. It just kind of depends on how the flow went. And I was getting the majority of the reps. It was just that type of game. Close game, but it was out blowout, so there's no need to keep pressing it and kind of ease me into it. And just getting another week, it'll only make me stronger physically. Being able to play more if it's needed. Hopefully we get Rat back, and whatever my role is, I'm good with. Right? Like, I'm not here to get in anyone's way other than push for greatness and be a guy that is accountable and gonna accept his role and be great at it. Right here.
After checking the game going on, any play that caught your attention that stand out?
Any play that caught my attention?
That you like the most? You were like, wow.
Well, I think D-Lo's pick six was just a huge momentum builder. I think that put us at 21-0. So the game was in balance at that point, and we got pressure right there. On that play, they had like a little spot route, so you post stop, and right here, and I boom went here, and you'll see Kyler was like, oh no, and then oh gosh, and then whoop, and then D-Lo touchdown, and I was right there. I saw it on slow mo. I was like, oh my gosh, oh touchdown, let's go. So that was probably the great fun play. And I think another situation where they got to midfield and then we held them and made them punt, which was a big situation as well. So hopefully that answers your question.
Tom Brady and Tampa Bay in the playoffs. What kind of challenge is that?
I mean, he's the GOAT. I've had many battles with him over my career, and I can't say I've never beat him. So let's break that streak. How about that? but they're rolling. They're the defending champs for a reason. I can go on and on about him. Just a guy I admire, his competitiveness, how professional he is, how great he is. A lot of weapons. It's going to be a huge challenge for us, but shoot, doesn't matter who the best team is, who plays the best at that given time. So we're up for the challenge. Thank you guys. Great seeing you.